We just received insane info about Columbina's gameplay and kit, how she's going to buff other characters, her on-field DPS role, and even details about the finalized banners for version 6.2 and version 6.3, along with new artifact sets coming for Columbina and Anemo characters in version 6.3. So, starting with the Hexenzirkel. Recently, we received leaks that old released Hexenzirkel members will be getting kit changes. Yes, not just buffs, actual kit reworks. This includes Mona, Albedo, Klee, and Venti. And the focus specifically is on Mona, which makes sense seeing how many issues she's had in her kit for years. Her C1 doesn't work with freeze, her Omen buff lasts only 5 seconds, and you really can't run her with Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers as a buffer because of her insane energy requirements. If they really want these older characters to become relevant again so they can sell at least some constellations during the upcoming Chronicle banners, this is actually a smart move. Also, seeing Alice and Nicole coming later as Hexenzirkel members makes things even more interesting. But before we jump into the major updates, don't forget to check out Loot Bar. They're currently offering an extra discount for the new version up to 25% cheaper than the in-game price. On top of that, there are new offers every time a banner drops, and the shop reset that gives double rewards also applies on Loot Bar. Just click the link in my description, select your server, enter your UID, and your Genesis crystals are delivered instantly. Loot Bar is trusted by hundreds of thousands of players worldwide, and new users even get an extra 10% coupon on their first purchase. Don't miss out, it's the best way to prepare for upcoming banners. Now let's look at the version 6.2 banners. Version 6.2 is expected to bring Durin and Venti along with the full Mondstadt Chronicle, which actually makes perfect sense since Durin originally belongs to Mondstadt. Seeing how Durin buffs old units, this is the perfect time for the Chronicle banner. This might also be your best chance to grab some broken constellations like Mona C1 and C4, or even Klee C2, which is one of the strongest constellations in the entire game. You'll also be getting a selector reset, allowing you to choose one free copy of an older unit, another way to get constellations easily. It's clear that Hoyoverse is trying its best to make old units relevant again before we move deeper into nod-krai. Coming to version 6.2 reruns, we're expected to see Nuvolette and Veresa in the second half of the patch. Yes, two of the strongest DPS units currently, with Veresa being easily among the top 3 DPS in the game right now. If you want to check out early kit breakdowns of Durin and other Hexenzirkel members, I already made a full video on that. You can find it on the channel. We're also getting a new Anemo 4-star, Jehoda, in version 6.2. She's expected to be a support and buffer designed for lunar reactions, which makes her a really valuable addition to the new meta direction. Now let's move to the major update, version 6.3. Version 6.3 will finally bring us Columbina and a brand new leaked unit called White Adeptus, or White Horse Adeptus. Also, we're done celebrating our 5K giveaway and starting our weekly giveaway, so make sure to participate. And don't forget to subscribe, it really helps. Just hit that button. Starting with Columbina, she's expected to be a Hydro sub-DPS and buffer in her early constellations. Her kit will provide off-field hydro damage while also buffing the active character. She's also expected to offer additional buffs like all-element resistance shred and even specific bonuses for lunar reactions. Recent leaks suggest that Columbina will be a best-in-slot support for characters like Flints, Nefer, and even Varka. Speaking of Varka, we're also getting White Horse Adeptus, who's expected to be an Anemo support that introduces the Lunar Swirl reaction. This will be a brand new mechanic that actually buffs reactions like Lunar Charge and Lunar Bloom. You heard that right. Lunar Bloom will also be buffed using Lunar Swirl, which was teased months ago and finally seems to be coming to the game. This update could completely change the meta, reshaping team synergies and bringing a brand new reaction hierarchy unlike anything we've seen before. Now, talking about new artifact sets, one of the sets is rumored to be based entirely on Lunar Swirl. It will provide plus 20% Lunar Swirl damage and even amplify reaction damage triggered by it. Some sources also say it will apply a crowd control effect around enemies, removing the need for external CC. which could make it one of the most broken artifact sets ever released for supports. In the later stages, it's now finalized that Sandrone will be the playable Geo DPS that we've all been waiting for. She will introduce the new Lunar Crystallize reaction and is expected to be one of the top DPS units in the entire nod-krai cycle. As for Nicole and Alice, we still don't have confirmed info, but given their background as original members of the Hexenzirkel, the group of 8 witches, both are expected not to have any lunar reaction mechanics. Just like Durin, their kits will not involve lunar reactions, which makes sense since multiple sources have already pointed out that lunar vape or lunar melt are unlikely to ever be introduced. So yeah, it's a really exciting patch cycle ahead. From Durin and Venti's Mondstadt Chronicle, to Columbina's massive Hydro buff kit, to White Adeptus introducing Lunar Swirl, and maybe even the long-awaited return of old characters finally becoming relevant again.